Now, the long-awaited Brics Summit 2024 that has been held in the Kazan city of Russia has been concluded as of yesterday. But there are some key highlights that we need to take away. First of all, it is the expected expansion of Brics, in which it added 13 countries, new addition to the already Brics Plus. As we all know, Brics is founded by 5 founding members. Now, last year, it has added 6 countries, but 2 of them has declined the acceptance. And so far, we have 4. So that making it already a 9-member countries alliance. Now, in addition to that, in this summit, they have added 13 countries. But these certain countries will not get full membership. They are called partner states. What does that mean? Aren't they equal with the existing members of Brics? Why they need to come up with this for Brics? Those are the things. Who are these countries? What does partner states means? And what is the impact? These are the things we are going to look at in this presentation. Now, Brics, this is the 16th summit in which Russia, this year, Russia was the chairman or the chairperson of President Vladimir Putin was the chairperson of Brics for 2024. And it was according to that, Russia was the host country for this year. Now, in this meeting, a lot of highly anticipated agendas were on the table. One of them were, of course, it is the expansion of Brics, and the other one makes it is the de-dollarization agenda. Let's say, first of all, the expansion, certain countries have been added, although there were 47 countries that have expressed their interest, in which 27 of them have applied officially, and then there was other 20 informally expressed their interest. So totally, it was about more than 60 countries that were interested to join Brics, pretty much from all parts of the world, from all continents. But then only 13 were added. President Vladimir Putin, in his conclusion remarks, and in fact also in the Kazan declaration when it was concluded, it has officially said that 30 countries have expressed their interest to join Brics. Now let's go and say, name the countries. From Africa, we have Algeria, Nigeria, and Uganda. From Europe, you have Turkey, and from Eastern Europe, you have Belarus. From South America, we have Bolivia. The rest of the countries are from Asia. We have Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan. So totally, this makes 13 countries, but they are called partner states to Brics. Now, why are they called like this? Let me just read this, one of the documents that came out. Actually, this was a publication from Brazil, which is a founding member of Brics. Now, the discussion focused on the criteria and principles for future Brics expansion. Currently, there are 10 member countries, but there will be more in the future. These principles and criteria have been discussed, approved, and agreed on. That's what one of the officials from Brazil said. Now, the thing is that I want you to look at, from those who officially applied to become a member of Brics, a high expectation was given for Pakistan, and the other country also was Venezuela, which is, pretty much in the same page with the global South. And Venezuela is a close trade ally also with Russia, and the same thing also with Pakistan. But the thing is now, Brics, if you see even the naming, I will come back to that. But the thing is now, Brics is for me, like it's becoming something against what it is established for, in a way, because if the countries that are joining to BRICS do not have the same status, because these partner states will not be part of the decision making in BRICS. So the decision will be made by the founding members, and perhaps adding those four countries that have been added during the 2023 summit in Pretoria. And so it's kind of, it takes power from the newly added ones, but still, okay, they have joined. Now, Pakistan, let me come back to Venezuela and Pakistan. Pakistan, it's, although it kind of fulfills all the criteria, and it's in the global south and pretty much in the line, the thoughts, the ideology is pretty much with this, with the founding members. But guess what? It's opposed. Its joining of BRICS is opposed by India. India is the one who is vetoing the joining of Pakistan. And when we come to Venezuela's joining to BRICS is vetoed by Brazil. As you know, there is a long-standing dispute over Kashmir between India and Pakistan. If you may wonder why is that, just like the rest of, just like Africa, the conflict are actually stemmed from during the 1947, when they got their independence. The British, who were colonizing India at that time, divided the country into, with one with a Muslim majority became Pakistan, and the one with a Hindu majority became India. So it all traces back. I mean, you can say all the Europeans, I mean, they were doing this all over the world, putting that borders, and while the people were living together in a harmonized way. Then again, you have Venezuela's and Brazil's conflict. Actually, they have even called off their ambassadors from each other country, and Venezuela always blame, Brazil always blame Venezuela for being, populist, not democratic, this and that. So they are not in a very good relationship, and they don't have diplomatic relationship, not really very good, but they don't have diplomatic relationship at all. And the Brazil officials, actually, this is what came out from Brazil. And most of the, the news that came out, I was trying to look at the articles, Venezuela's bid to join BRICS was opposed by Brazil. So what you notice here is that these founding members of BRICS, Brazil, India, South Africa, China, and Russia, have a bigger say as opposed to the newly added ones. And if you see also the name, like in 2023, the name is BRICS. That's the representation. I mean, the initial, it's an acronym of the 5 countries. But then when they added other 4 countries like Ethiopia, Egypt, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates, the name didn't just become BRICS Plus. Now what? BRICS Plus and partners, it's going to become. So this is, I don't know if it will really attract more members after this, because this state partners is not something that gives equal right and decision making for the others, and they're not even shy to say it, because India has stated the same thing, that the principle what they're saying is there has to be a consensus by the founding members, not even by all 9 members, which are now full members of BRICS. So by the founding members. So for me, it kind of sounds more of the United Nations Security Council that has 5 permanent seats, without even some continents having their representation, like Africa, although it's like 1/4 of the seat of the United Nations is taken by Africa, but still Africa do not have a say there. They just have it's a non-permanent seat that Africa gets in the United Nations Security Council. So, and what they do is whenever some kind of resolution needed for something that's happening in the world, they veto each other, and that's what's so the same thing is in Brics happening. It's kind of an eye-opening moment. Yeah, so I don't know, what I feel is, for me, Brics is becoming something that it is against, what it is established for in the beginning. Yes, it can be, it's not anti-West. I mean, to use the Prime Minister Modi's word, Prime Minister of India, it's not anti-West, but it's founded by the non-Western countries, and its focuses on the global South. But then countries are seeking equal partnership, and that's why they are coming to you. They are going to Brics, and if you deny them that equal partnership, what they have been denied, whether it's in the G20 or the United Nations, which so much of it is run by the West, then why should they feel that they're secure to come to Brics? So I think, yeah, some kind of self-assessment should be done by Brics. I don't think this is the right approach to do it. I mean, yeah, this is what I feel. This is my opinion. You may agree or disagree with me. But in this video, this is exactly what I wanted to say. Like, it's expansion, and something's happening in Brics, and it doesn't look right for me. Other than that, I mean, it happened in the beautiful Kazan city. Other reflections besides this main one, we have seen that the world has alienated, not the world, I mean the West has alienated, and they thought that the world have alienated Russia, but 36 countries have sent their leaders to participate in Brics, and we are not even counting those who have sent their delegations, not necessarily the president or the prime minister, but they have sent delegates. And in addition, we have seen international organizations like the United Nations. Antonio Guterres was there, in which he's criticized by the president of Ukraine for attending the summit. I mean, it's really laughable because what Zelensky is saying, that Antonio Guterres did not attend the peace summit that happened in Switzerland right after the G20 meeting. Was this the G21 after Italy? But he attended the one in Russia. So what he's saying is that meeting actually did not include, did not invite Russia, in which the peacemaking is that to make a peace, it takes two countries, right? So Zelensky decided not to invite Russia, and then he is accusing Antonio Guterres for not attending. The spokesperson of the United Nations said actually, the United Nations has, the office has its own saying and its own, sorry, while I'm talking, I have to charge my laptop, otherwise I may disappear. But the thing is that, how can you invite for a peace summit and the other part is not there. I mean, it takes to make a peace, right? And other than Antonio Guterres, you have the African Union, the current chairperson, Mauritania's president was there. We have also the African Development Bank. There was also the Palestinian president, Mahmoud Abbas, who was invited officially by President Vladimir Putin. Yeah, so many others, and it has been watched by the world. Each country's member states have presented their say. I mean, not only members, those also who are not members. It was pretty much, it's big. I mean, Brics is now something that you cannot ignore. It's there. And it has it's going to change the dynamic of the world. It's what we have to know is that the BRICS members currently encompass about 30% of the world's, in terms of land surface, around 30% of the GDP. Actually, it's more than 30, and then 45% of the global population, making its membership highly desirable for nations looking to align with influential economies. That was it for now, and let us know in the comment section, what do you think of these new additions into BRICS membership, or being called as state partners? What is your take? And yeah, I'm going to come back also with more analysis of the declaration itself, the Kazan declarations. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Kainoa Bugado, hello. And then Mahdi also, they have to be very careful about full membership. How many times has the West used their puppet governments to do their dirty work, not giving out full membership? Yeah, I mean, that's what we see, at least between India and Pakistan, and then Brazil and Venezuela, and what's happening next. Okay, something that we all need to watch. But I'm not saying that because of all this BRICS is bad. There are definitely much more advantages by joining it, in which leaders are not bullied, not that they are not going to intervene in their administration in their own country. But again, yeah. Anyway, share your view and we can take further the discussion. Thank you very much again, and I will see you on the next one. But before that, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Give it a like. As I always say, if you find it informative enough, if you have critics, please also say so, or share what your critics is, and share the video with others. If you want to help us further, you can also donate to our PayPal account, which you can find it in the description section. It's a bye-bye, and I will see you on the next one.